All right, guys, this is Gwin here with Quantic Gaming, and I am here with none other than Root Axeltoss. Axeltoss, you've had a lot kind of go awesome for you recently. You know, joining Root went awesome for you, and now you're working for MLG. I know there's a lot of aspiring casters out there who might want to follow in those footsteps. You know, as we see casters who didn't start out as premier casters break into that premier space. What's the biggest piece of advice you can give someone who's not quite there yet?
You know, it's interesting because like it seems really saturated, all the casters and whatnot. Yeah. But that being said, like a lot of people I know are actually getting really cool gigs.
Yeah.
So, what was your question again? I'm really tired.
My question was, what's the best way to?
Okay. To kind of get if you're trying to start now, it's going to be.
No, if you're already
doing it, just trying to extend,
and you're trying to make that that like amateur to semi-pro leap or the semi-pro to pro leap, right?
You have to market yourself well. You have to look for opportunities, and you have to actively seek out those opportunities. You can't just sit back and expect people to come to you. Yeah, I mean that was my biggest thing. Like I was really stingent upon, never reaching out to other people and like they come to me kind of a thing. But then I kind of changed my mentality a little bit because just because you go and like market yourself doesn't make you like, in business it's kind of like you kind of have to do that so people will actually consider you.
Correct.
Even though it might be a difficult thing to do at first because like I don't know how to really explain it, but you don't want to make yourself seem like this organization has to have you. You want to be wanted. Like that's like a core value or whatever. So but it's important to get past that and realize that if you don't go after these spots, someone else will, and then they'll all just start going away.
Yeah.
So.
Someone else gets them.
Yeah.
But fantastic job. Congratulations on the position in MLG.
Thank you.
How's New York? I heard there was a hurricane.
There was. New York is awesome. First of all, everything is just really convenient. Everything's close by. I got really lucky with my living situation too, which is really fortunate. But yeah, there was a hurricane, which it was the week leading up to this weekend, so it made things pretty crazy. I actually had to get a flight this morning at 6 a.m., which was fun. When originally I was supposed to have a flight on Thursday. So yeah, the hurricane, that's not the first like big, I don't know, disaster I've been in, but it wasn't bad in my part that much. But of course, sincere like
MLG offices are still okay.
The power's out there, but it's natural disasters like that happen, and just got to get past them.
They certainly do. We'll back up a little bit because we talked about MLG. So, what are you up to with Root these days?
It's tricky. Right now, I'm in like a balancing phase of my life as far as trying to get situated. I've not been in New York for a long time, so trying to get situated with New York, my new job, and then figuring out stuff that I left behind, like as far as like paying things that I have to worry about. Yeah. So as far as stuff for Root, it's very hard to find time to devote as much time as I want to them. But just hang out with them and just have a good time. And
I saw you wearing a Root jersey earlier today.
Yeah, just wearing my Root jersey a little bit earlier. But yeah, as far as like casting events and whatnot, I'm always there. And like basically, if they need anything from me, they can just ask, and I'll probably try to find to do it. But obviously, I don't have a lot of time, so it's tricky. But I love Root. I love all the guys there, and basically, I just do everything I can to help everyone in the organization because I'm in a unique position where I do have the ability to help a lot of players out.
That's true.
And I try to do that with Root. So
awesome.
Yeah.
What's next for Axeltoss?
Lone Star. Next weekend, yep.
Wow. Check it out. Lone Star next weekend.
Should
be in
fun.
Texas.
Yeah. So 2 weekends back to back should be a lot of fun. Yeah. And then who knows for the future? Always looking for new opportunities, new stuff to do. Still trying to get my name out there, still trying to improve as a caster. I know I'm not like the best or anything, but just each and every day working harder to improve and just become more valuable in people's eyes. So when an organization is thinking of, hey, I want to hire a caster, they think of me, which is the ultimate goal.
That's the ultimate goal for any of those casters out there. And with that, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up with Axel. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to make?
Yeah, Root sponsors DAS Keyboard, Rush Order Tees, and Twitch.tv. And of course, MLG is my employer, so everyone there is awesome. They're working so hard to make this event,
They always do.
happen how it is. And it's tricky because there is literally a hurricane at the corporate offices, and they're still putting on this amazing event. So really big shout out to MLG. And if y'all are complaining about problems, know that there's been a lot of work behind the scenes to help amend every single one of them. Of course, that's no excuse, but these guys are working really hard.
Overtime.
So, yeah.
So with that, I think we're going to wrap it up. This is Gwin with Quantic. We'll be back with more event coverage from MLG Dallas coming up.